In preparation for Hurricane Lee potentially making landfall this weekend and impacting us here in New England, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, is already setting up right here in Western Mass to quickly offer help with recovery if it's needed. Good Thursday evening, everyone. Welcome to Western Mass News at 5. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Abby Carnevale. Western Mass News reporter Daniel Santiago joins us live from the Westover Air Reserve Base with more details. Daniel?
Chris, Abby, this is not the first time that FEMA has set up her recovery efforts right here at Westover. They did it back in 2010 for Hurricane Earl and in September of 2021 for Hurricane Henry. FEMA Regions 1 serves the states of Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Vermont, and is setting up for recovery efforts ahead of the possible landfall of Hurricane Lee this weekend. Our Western Mass News cameras captured the moment trucks arrive at the base on Thursday. A total of 35 to 40 tractor trailers are expected here. They're carrying water, tarps, food, blankets, and other emergency supplies that may go to people impacted by the hurricane's strong winds and rain in the New England region. Western Mass News spoke to Robert Perrault, the Emergency Management Director at Westover Air Reserve Base. He says the preparations started days ago and will continue until the threat of the weather emergency passes.
It started on Tuesday, them notifying me that they were going to be arriving, and by Wednesday afternoon yesterday they started coming out here, and then the trucks started rolling in here this morning. So the trucks will stay here for the next couple of days till the storm passes, and then once the storm passes they'll evaluate the situation and then they will disperse the vehicles depending on where they need to go.
Now, coming up at 6, we're getting answers from a FEMA emergency leader about the possible recovery efforts that could happen as a result of Hurricane Lee. Reporting live in Chicopee, Daniel Santiago, Western Mass News.